We're talking about click fraud, Google being 60% of the search market, Yahoo being about 20%, and MSN being about 10%. So that equals a little over 90%. So when we talk about click fraud, primarily the big three, as we like to call them, are accountable for most of the advertising, online advertising revenue, and really have the power in their hands to solve the click fraud problem. Now, who is it a problem for? As an agency that has clients spending money in online advertising, obviously I don't want my clients 5, 10, 100K a month advertising budget going to fraud. So we as an agency, we monitor their money and make sure that if anything looks fishy, like a specific keyword all of a sudden got 1,000 clicks out of nowhere, that's a flag if none of those clicks actually converted into actions or sales on the website. So through web analytics, we get to look and examine which clicks seem legitimate. So anyway, I have a solution for Google. I think Google should really take the lead, and maybe as part of Barack Obama's financial transition team and senior advisor, Obama and Schmidt can talk about ways to run more honest media companies, because I think the theme of running honest businesses and honest not just financial companies, and with all the Wall Street issues that have happened, you also have these media companies that could certainly take a lesson in running more honest and transparent business. And I think while Google runs a good business in a lot of ways, and the search engines have really revolutionized the way we find products, find information, and there's a lot to be grateful for. And I really do appreciate these companies. But for click fraud, here's my solution. And I would be anxious to see how the search engines will answer, or if they've considered this. You simply require anyone who wants to do a search to log in and have an account with that search engine. To have a Google account, usually you have to register and give some particular information, or they will have your cell phone, for example, as required for a Gmail account. Now, if you are required to log in order to do your searches, they can track if you are actually doing some type of click fraud or some kind of irregular searching activity. They could certainly track it. Now, of course, there's privacy issues there, but frankly, when we're logged into Gmail or any web-based email, we're already giving up a certain element of that. And if the search engines required people to log in before doing searches, click fraud could be much better maintained, contained. Now, what's the downside, and why would the search engines find a reason not to do that? Of course, they would potentially lose a lot of revenue. So the $16 billion a year that Google makes, although they say click fraud's only 1-2%, at the end of the day, it's probably closer to 25 to 30%. So that could be maybe $3-4 billion in revenue that they would have to potentially sacrifice. So here's a question of where ethics and potentially doing something that's meaningful and sensible conflicts with business and financial interests. And this is a big issue, and of course there's a lot of heated debate on click fraud, because advertisers and companies feel like they end up wasting a lot of money that's very difficult to track. So that's the click fraud issue, and I'll keep everyone posted through the blog on Blueliner as far as how that is turning out.